Hello and welcome back to my channel. We have come to the fourth episode of Women We Celebrate. Words like misogyny, feminism are all mostly misinterpreted or often misused. When a woman raises her voice or she has an opinion of herself, suddenly it's an urge to put her into a certain category and then shut her off. Today I'm going to introduce you to Elizabeth Godwin. She is my best friend's best friend. Got to know her and she's such a wonderful person. She got the opportunity to be the zonal head of Stories We Share, and also she has an Instagram page called Lizzie Talks where she expresses her difference in opinion to certain things we see in the society are probably the ones we should address, but we often do not have the guts to. It puts in a lot of effort to make it hilarious as possible. At the same time, it instills in us the idea that these are the things we should change in the society and these are not fine. It's only fine because we let it happen and continue to do so. So I asked her a number of questions I felt that were very relevant to ask to a young mind like her, who is driven enough to make a difference in the places and in the lives of people she interacts with. So the answers are really interesting and inspiring, to be honest. So let's have a look to that.
So I happen to be the youngest zonal head of a pan-India organization called Stories Worth Sharing, and it was that which made me explore my capabilities, that exposure, because I saw myself hosting, organizing, mobilizing and promoting the event all by myself. So this exposed me to a lot of fields, and they also gave me sufficient media publicity, so I was able to go on air, be featured on the dailies. So things were quite happening for me at that time and I couldn't believe, and I was just 18. But at some point also it was somewhat a tedious task, because when it comes to organizing an event you need to have venue collaborations, choose a venue. So I had to go around the city choosing venues, talking to cafe owners, and most of the time these cafe owners get free only like after the cafe closes. That's like 9 p.m. at night, and we know the situation in India, but my family was very supportive for me to go and go at that time. They came with me, and but what was funny to me was I was thinking, if an 18-year-old goes to a cafe manager and asks, hey, we want your venue, what would they think? Like, that was my because I saw myself as an 18-year-old kid, but this organization never saw me like that. They saw me as Elizabeth, who had capabilities, and that's the reason I grew to be this person I am today. And I got so many contacts through the meetups. Like, I met people from various age groups and backgrounds, so my perspectives widened through these meetups, and it was a lovely experience. Well, I always had this thing in mind that I wanted to do something on my own. There was a point when I started being confident in myself and thought, why not do something on my own? So I had this habit of jotting down things in my diary. So being a very socially outgoing person, there were times when I used to face little issues, when it comes to things that I do as a part of the society or being a part of a community. And every time when something like that happens, I jot it down in my diary. And then in no time the whole pandemic situation happened and we were all in lockdown, and being a person who never stays at home, it was quite hard and frustrating for me to be at home and be limited and restricted. So during that time, one fine day I was going through my diary and reading the things I wrote, and I was like, why don't people talk about these things? Because it was actually things that were affecting a lot of people. It was the perspectives of some people which is actually bashing the rest of the people. So I was thinking someone should talk about this. That's how the whole idea of Lizzie Talks came in my mind. I was like, why not do this on my own, start a page, talk about things that matter to me, or talk about the issues happening around me. And moreover, since these are issues I personally experienced, I was thinking I could address it in a better way. So that was the whole reason, thanks to the lockdown, something creative sparkled up in my head, and then I started Lizzie Talks. In my opinion, the first one would be street harassments, because we have reached a point where people have started to normalize eve teasing and catcalling, and that should not be the case. We should feel safe when we're going out in the streets. And secondly, it would be respecting privacy. I have had situations where when I'm going out, my neighbors would be where I'm going, why I'm going, with whom I'm going, and the fact is that I don't really even know them. So people poking nose into everyone else's business should actually, limit a little, especially in Indian society. It's just a personal opinion. And thirdly, it would be about mental health. It's really impressive that a lot of people are coming out in support of this and talking about mental health issues. But I really feel like unless and until everyone in the society is made aware of this, we wouldn't be successful in addressing this topic. Same with the inclusion of the LGBT community. As far as youngsters are not given the confidence to come out to their parents, and as far as they are not dragged to conversion camps, until then I feel like we really need to fight and address this topic. In terms of personal growth, I actually want to address a wider variety of topics and not just stick on to what I'm comfortable with. And hopefully in the future, I also hope I could travel maybe once in 3 or 6 months to go to a new place, give a talk to a newer bunch of people so that I could also learn so much from them. For me, personal growth is all about learning from people and being a better person. And even career wise, I aspire to be a professor for this very reason that every year I'm going to have a new batch of students, and interacting with young minds, it's like you get to learn something new every day. If I'm going to have 60 students in my class, it's like equal to 30 different perspectives. So learning from that age group, right, you get to widen your perspectives, because after 10 years obviously things are going to change, and I might have to broaden also the way I think 10 times more. So in future I hope that would be possible, and I hope I could also launch campaigns to address serious issues. So for now, that's what's running in my head. So for me, honestly, movies haven't been successful in changing my perspectives, but I'm a person who gets influenced a lot by TED Talks. I binge watch TED Talks, and because each video has something to say, something about the people and the way they think, and I have always found it inspirational because these are actual life incidents, and the way it is being communicated is very thought provoking. So these actually make me think. After I watch each episode, I was like, damn, is that how it is? And like, it makes me think. And also, like, coming on to books, one book I would say which deepened my perspective would be The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson, if I'm right. That book kind of assured me. I was reading that book when I was going through kind of like a tough phase, and it told me how I could be selfish at times, and I could not give a damn about what people would think, what people might want to say, and I could be selfish when it comes to my mental well-being. To all the young women out there, your voice is your weapon, and the day you decide to shut yourself up and lose your weapon, it's going to be like a soldier in a war field without his gun. He just keeps getting fired, and all he could do is suffer. So you should be responsible about your voice and be vocal when you have to.
Interacting with maximum people, bringing a difference in their idea of thinking, or sometimes interacting to them can also make a difference in the idea of how you think towards certain things. So it's all about expressing and sharing these ideas and being open enough to accept all of those. I'm extremely happy to share all of her ideas with you, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I reminded you before, please do check out the other 3 episodes of the same topic. Also, new videos of the same kind will be coming up. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you again in another episode. Before you leave the video, definitely make sure you subscribe, like, and do all those free things to help the channel grow. Thank you so much again. See you in another episode.